Hi, welcome to my channel. I go by the name King Kwesi and I'm from Ghana. I've been living in China for almost 10 years. If you're looking for a channel on YouTube that will show the real life experience of foreigners, expats, student life in China, street interview that is different from what you see in the Western media, then you're at the right place. Subscribe to this channel, like my videos, share, and let's grow the channel together. I know you love my channel. Subscribe.
And I've been in China for, oh my gosh, 12, 13 years.
12, 13 years?
Yeah. But most of the time, for the most of the beginning, I was on the road touring. So I've DJed now in 29 countries and 40 cities in China. We got to roll, and that's why I'm here with my man, King Kwes.
King Kwes, man.
King Kwes, because...
I'm Phil. I'm from Los Angeles, California, and I've been in China for 8 years.
8 years in China. How's it like living in China for 8 years as an American?
It's great. Everyone's really friendly. Everyone's really nice.
Living here for this period of time, if there's one thing you want to take from China to the US, what's it going to be?
I think that sense of community, like wherever you go in China, like it's people pulling together to help each other. That's something that I think a lot of countries have forgotten about, and it's something that's really, really cool about China.
Why do you think China still have that thing you're talking about that is missing in other countries?
I don't know. I think it goes back. The culture has always had that, and it's an important part. It's a value of the culture, and so I don't think it's as valued in other parts of the world.
All right, so briefly introduce yourself, your name, where you from, how long have you been in China?
Hey mate, Lewis here from New Zealand. Been in China 9 days, 10 days tomorrow.
10 days? How is China treating you so far?
I love it.
You love it?
Yeah, I love it, man. Everyone's super friendly. You know, it's got a whole different eclectic culture. There's like so many different dialects, so many different like things to check out. I went to Xi'an, which was awesome. Saw the Terracotta Army.
Yeah.
I met the guy, the farmer who's like dug up the thing, got like dug up and found them. So I got a photo with him. The food's amazing, like amazing. And in New Zealand, we don't really get like Chinese food. Like we have Chinese people there, obviously, but it's not the same. The food's different.
If there's one thing you can take from China to your country, what is it going to be?
Oh, that's a really good question, man. You're coming strong with some deep questions. I would take the industriousness. You know, like people here are like really hardworking, and back home we're very fortunate that you kind of get everything you need. If you need a house, the government will give you a house pretty much, and like we're very well insulated. It's expensive to live in New Zealand, like super expensive, but you know the Chinese know how to work hard, and they're not complaining about working hard. It feels like if I'm at a restaurant, if they're not serving you, they're like wiping a chair or they're doing something. So I'd like to show people the culture here of like people always like the idea of working hard. So I think that's cool.
Right. Thank you so much, man.
That's it,
I appreciate the time, man.
I'm Bella. I'm from the US and I've been in China for 7 months.
7 months in China?
Yeah.
How is it like living in China for 7 months now?
It's very fun. I really like living here.
Living here for 7 months, what is one thing you want to take from China to US?
Okay, I really like sort of like the infrastructure of China. So like how walkable the cities in China are. I think that should be more prevalent in the US for sure.
So briefly introduce yourself, your name, where you from, how long have you been in China?
Hi, my name is Alina and I'm from Russia, from Moscow.
How long have you been in China?
Just second day.
Second day?
Yeah, and it's my first time here.
Oh, your first time in Shanghai?
Yeah, and in China at all.
Do you like China so far?
Sure, yeah.
If there's one thing that you want to take from China to your country, what is it going to be?
Like the simplicity. Everything is very simple, and I have passion about it.
My name is DJ Bo, no stops, all caps, no brags, just facts. Shanghai's #2 DJ, and I spin ex post excreta, earthly eclectica, and rockabilly funk with aplomb. And I've been in China for, oh my gosh, 12, 13 years.
12, 13 years?
Yeah. But most of the time, for the most of the beginning, I was on the road touring. So I've DJed now in 29 countries and 40 cities in China. We got to roll, and that's why I'm here with my man, King Kwes.
King Kwes, man.
King Kwes, because I need to be DJing in Ghana. See, in China, I've been really a big advocate for the African music community because there's a lot of people who are part of the African diaspora, And they go to these parties. They all want to hear Burner Boy. They all want to hear that stuff, which is fine. I get it. But in China right now, I'm sure like yourself, I haven't checked out your stuff yet. I'm going to be honest. But people like you, people like Jack 45, people like Kobe Harding, people like Abby Shushu from Cameroon, Skinny OG, BCMC, they're wonderful people making interesting art in China with the African vibe because they come from African countries.
Right.
And I really want to promote that here because the people making original music. I can keep talking, but I'll shut up now. What do you want to know?
Okay.
What do you want to know, King?
Now listen. Initially, what was your plan to be in China for? You've been here for 13 years.
Okay. So I'll give you even the longer story, right? I grew up in Florida, USA, right? And I always did a lot of volunteering, a lot of charity stuff, and I was always taking road trips. Me and my buddies, we'd pack up into a car, we'd do Saturday adventures, travel all around. But I saw my friends, I went to the University of Florida, right? And people were graduating, and I saw people working at coffee shops, just kind of making ends meet, just smoking pot every day, hanging out. It's like, I don't want to do that, so I signed up for the Peace Corps. Peace Corps is a U.S. government program where they send people to developing countries. And I was from South Florida, right? And I was doing some entrepreneurship. I was making my own clothing, sewing things up. I was like, I want to do business in South America because I like the Latin girls too, right? So, but I signed up for the Peace Corps. They're like, okay, you'll do business in South America. I was like, cool. And then the program got delayed. They're like, okay, you can wait, or we'll send you to a place that they have an availability for when you want to leave. I was like, shoot, I want to go. They're like, okay, we got Central Asia teaching English. And I was like, okay, what I didn't know at the time is that there's always openings in Central Asia teaching English. I had no interest, no idea. So they sent me to Mongolia, the country of Mongolia, not Inner Mongolia, China. So I was there and I did it up, and I was staying in a yurt and a ger, and I did all sorts of art projects, did all sorts of music. I did 2 years Peace Corps, 1 year after staying in Ulaanbaatar. One of the projects is called Art Gear. Everyone in Ghana, worldwide, go to ARTGER, a YouTube channel I started with my buddy Jao Kha'ara. He's really the guy who's managing it, but I got my piece and I do my part. We have 500,000 subscribers.
Really?
500,000. Check it out, it's all about Mongolian culture. So I went back to South Florida, worked as a DJ, worked as a dancer, danced at the Super Bowl, but I wanted to live internationally. And so Shanghai was the first place to take me. I've never been like a big Asia guy like you. Did you grow up watching China, Asia arts or martial arts and stuff?
Yeah, a bit of that.
See, that was never me. I was just like, all right, let's go. That's why I want to go to Ghana and DJ at the end of this year, maybe early
So
next
you've
year.
been in China, Shanghai, all this period?
Yeah, I've been based here, although for a long time I would be based out on the road, traveling, doing gigs. So like last weekend I was in Changsha, next weekend I'm in Beijing, and I got gigs in Langzhou. I'm almost, let me tell you, there's a secret, there's an exclusive, because I don't tell anyone this.
Okay, tell me.
But I'm about to do something really special. And I can't stand people who say they're going to do something and then they don't. That's why I got to go to Ghana. That's why I'm telling you guys. I think I'm going to be the first DJ to DJ in every single province in China.
Wow.
Every single one. But there's a couple of them. One is Gansu, where Langzhou is, where they make all the noodles. I call up places like, yo, I want to come and DJ. I got these credentials. Here's the. They're like, why do you want to come here? Nobody wants to come here. I'm like, no. I got to do it because I can't fake the funk. I just can't show up and set up on my laptop and be like, okay, DJ. No, it's got to be a real gig, real legit gig like I'm gonna do in Ghana. So I'm almost done it. I think I got like 4 provinces, and then I got Xinjiang and Tibet left. So 4 provinces. 2 extra ones, yeah. So what do you want to know?
So what is your favorite thing to do in China? What is one thing that is making you stay forever, or you want to stay here for a longer period?
What I love, okay, there's a couple of different things that I like. One, let me show you some stuff, right? One thing I didn't know before I came here, I'm going to show something for you.
Okay, get closer to the camera.
Yeah, let's get closer.
Okay.
One thing that I love, people like you, people like me can come to Shanghai, because Shanghai has this really interesting melting pot of international culture. And Shanghai has a great legacy of jazz, opium, and whores, and all that nightlife and funky stuff. And I do my part in trying to keep it going. So I encourage all your viewers to check out people like Ruan Lingyu. So check out, this is Ruan. Get a close-up of her, she's cute. She died real young, so we don't get older images of her. So this is Ruan Lingyu. So I'll tell you who she is.
Okay, tell me
So
about
she was, I'm really into silent movies. like movies made. They usually end about 1928. There's a couple other around there. I mean, the silent movies. Shanghai had this great film industry, the Xinhua film companies and others, and she was, I think, the best Chinese silent film actress. The English translation of her most famous movie is called The Goddess, and it's dark and it's heavy. And what I love about it, one thing that's keeping me here, right, is like they're filming in Shanghai. You can go see those same streets. This is 100 years ago. That's badass. And I also just finished editing a book called Rocking China by Andrew Field, and it's about the underground music in China, because I'm a big advocate for the music here, and a lot of people don't know that internationally, which is why I run the Critical Music Club. It's the all rock and roundtable church musicians, DJs, music writers, and miscellaneous musicians to meet and talk tunes. It's every Sunday night, 8 p.m., 10 p.m. China time on 10 Center VOOF. You should all check it out. You got to come in. We're talking African music.
Yeah, I'll surely
We
do,
got all
man.
my buddies here, so tonight, I don't know when this is going out, but here we are in May, and tonight we're covering SJ the Artisan, a great rapper, singer, producer from Youngstown, Ohio, who lives in Shenzhen. I just did some gigs with him in Bangkok, Thailand, because I got to hit the road, man.
Yeah.
So there's a great African diaspora artist I've covered, and just great music from everywhere, and some really fantastic homegrown local talent from here in China as well.